Well, we just did the introduction, so now let's get into the first secret, which is develop a coherent public relations and marketing plan yearly. It really doesn't have to be that complicated, but by putting your words down on a piece of paper and kind of discussing things and where you want your practice to grow, etc., you really be in a much better position than probably 90 to 95% of your other counselors out there. Because what it primarily does is it keeps you from reacting to every salesperson or company that pitches you an idea. I mean, if you don't have a plan and don't have an approach, it's like driving down the road and you want to go to Florida, and every little rest stop that you see or attraction on the side of the road you just pull off on because it seems like a good deal, and you forget where you really want to go. So that's why a plan, and it doesn't have to be complicated, like I said, is really useful. The plan needs to cover the situation. What's the current environment right now? How many therapists are out there in your area? What are their specialties, etc., and those kind of things. You do some assumptions. What's it going to be like next year? Is the economy going to pick up? Is it going to go down? Are mental health care insurance companies going to cut the rates that you're going to get, etc., those kind of things. Goals and objectives is pretty self-explanatory. Target market, we'll talk a little bit about that, but who's your target market? I mean, from our research, most of the people that we see seeking mental health, etc., tend to be women. You may find that similar or not similar in your area. Themes and messages. This is something in your whole marketing approach and on your website, etc., is really what are you going to get out there? What's your common phrases, etc., that people will know what you do, etc., those kind of things. Strategies and tactics. What kind of advertising and public relations do you have a plan for doing in the upcoming year, or do you have a plan? I'm suspecting a lot of you don't, based on my experience with mental health professionals, but that's okay because we can definitely work to help change that. And then finally, evaluate. How are you doing? I mean, with anything, you want to check in from time to time and see how you're doing. I talked a little bit in the intro about our exclusive goal system, which is we use a one-page, 4-part plan. It's really quick, easy, and helps you and us get the word out and market better. So let's take a look at the second secret.